Hey guys, welcome back to my crypto diary. And in this video, I'd like to talk about GPU mining strategies part 2. So, it's another bloody day in the crypto world. Blood everywhere. We see Bitcoin down to $8,400, Ethereum down to $514. We've seen a little price spike, but then it looks like it's gonna go back down, and we might actually start seeing Bitcoin like at $7,000 or $6,000 and Ethereum back at $400. So it's not really looking good. But what can we learn from this, and what can we do? What options do we have? So I came across this blog post that was here in Steam. It says buy when there's blood in the streets. But how does this apply to GPU miners? So, uh, this thing right here by Baron Nathan Rothschild. So, the time to buy is when there's blood in the streets, even if that blood is your own. So, in our situation, I look at it as right now is actually a good time to buy mining rig parts. So, I went to Amazon and just to see if I could purchase my equipment again because the GPUs were out of stock for quite some time. For the past like 3 or 4 uh, like 3 months, GPUs haven't been in stock, or they were at least 2 to 3 times the MSRP. So let's go with the build that I have. My favorite card, which is the Sapphire Nitro Plus RX 570 4 GB. I've tested a couple of cards so far. They're all AMD cards, and this is the one that performs the best. They have good heat sinks. I'm running the fans only at about 30%, and they run pretty cool. It's about 50 degrees Celsius. So um, let's start off with this first item right here, the Sapphire Nitro Plus of RX 570, 4 GB. And let's go to Amazon. So I purchased my cards about around in December, and I was able to get my card for $349 a piece. Right now, the price is at $483, and they're actually in stock. I haven't seen these cards in stock, and when I do see them in stock, their price is selling for about $600 to $800 when I was checking them last week or 2 weeks ago. And right now they're in stock. It's still overpriced in my opinion. I'd like to see a price closer to around maybe $400, but it's up to you to decide if that you'd go with this price right now. But they are in stock, so that's a big deal to me. Um, Next thing right here is the power supply. The power supply that I chose was 1200 EVGA, 1200 watts, and it's in stock again. This was out of stock for a while, but it's now back. It's a little bit overpriced, about $50 overpriced, compared to what I purchased it at $349. So you could think about if you'd like to purchase it. The good thing I've seen about this, it actually supports the 6 GPUs that I have at a reasonable rate. So um, a total watts used if you're just single mining with a 6 card RX 570 4 GB, BIOS modded and underclocked, you'd see about 850 watts used. And since it could actually support 1200 watts, you're only about in the range of 60 to 70%. And that's pretty efficient if it starts pulling from the wall. So the next thing here is the CPU. I bought mine for $55, and now the price is actually pretty good, and it's in stock. So let's see here. Now it sells for $32, so that's actually a great price. Next thing here is the PCIe riser. Please make sure to purchase a good PCIe riser with a lot of good reviews, and if possible, this PCIe riser, because of it having different inputs for power. You have the Molex, you have the 6-pin, and you have SATA. Try to avoid using SATA, but if it's unavoidable, just make sure to only use at most 2 SATA cables for your power supply, preferably 1, but it's actually preferred that you don't even use the SATA connector to power your PCIe riser. 6-pin is the best connector, or Molex. So let's go to the next thing right here. We have our RAM. You can actually skimp on this, but just make sure it's at least compatible to the motherboard that you'll purchase. So let's see here. I bought mine for $49 and it sells for $48, so it's a good deal, about $1 cheaper. So everything I'm recommending here is actually items that I actually purchased. So here, February 10th, I bought this card. Let's check the next one here. We have the motherboard. So this is the motherboard that I used for the past 2 mining rigs. It was a good price, and it's really easy to set up, so I don't plan on changing anything if it's already working. It's been stable. I've been mining now for about since December, so about 3 months now, and I like the motherboards a lot, so there's no reason for me to change it. Let's go to the next item here, the mining case. So I had some bad stuff to say about this mining case, but once I was able to figure out how to actually build it, and I have instructions on my website on how to build it with pictures and stuff, I came to like this case a lot. Another thing is that I bought it for $129. You can see here I purchased it on the 10th, and now it's down to $89. So there's 2 items that changed in price, and it's a good buy. That would be the CPU and the mining rig case. Another things, say miscellaneous items that you may purchase, is this power line adapter. This basically allows me to connect my mining rigs with Ethernet cable anywhere in my apartment. So I don't have to be close to my modem when I start mining. So that's a really good buy. It saves a lot of pain if you plan on moving your mining rig from your room to the living room to the kitchen, if you want to move your rigs because of the heat that it actually produces. So let's go to the next one. A kilowatt, you only need to buy 1 of these. I suggest purchasing at least 1, or at least borrowing 1, to see what you're actually pulling from the wall. How much watts are you pulling from the wall? If your power supply can actually handle it, or if you plugged in your mining rig in a good circuit. So have at least 1 or borrow 1 to check how much watts you're pulling from the wall. Because those mining software, not mining software, that's overclocking software, like Afterburner, it shows the watts that are used on the card, but it doesn't show how much watts you're actually pulling, including the RAM, the CPU, the motherboard, and other stuff. So I think that's just a good way of thinking about it. When everything is red, it might be a good time to actually buy the equipment for mining. So if you guys have any other ideas, just let me know. If you liked the video, hit thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hit thumbs down. Don't forget to share the video, and that helps a lot. So I'll be leaving the links below. All of the links below will be linked to Amazon, and they are affiliate links. So if you purchase using my link, it will give me a little kickback and it helps the channel. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.